Hello. Today we're going to talk to you guys about continuous bladder irrigation, how to set it up, and just a few other little tidbits about it.
So here we have a setup for continuous bladder irrigation, otherwise known as CBI. Where's this one? Typically, you'll have a patient who has this already set up, but there are some instances where you do need to get the tubing ready. And then as long as the patient has irrigation going, you're probably going to need to know how to change the bag and make sure that it's irrigating properly. So just to show you, this is what the full setup looks like. We keep extra bags on 31 and where else? I think 41 keeps them too, but they need to be ordered from materials. And you'll need to make sure that when you have somebody on a CBI, they have at least an extra bag in the room ready to go in case it needs to be replaced.
You only want to have one bag going at a time. So this one we have open, this one is clamped. This ideally would be connected to another bag at all times as well. If this bag were to be totally empty, we would then clamp this all the way, spike our other bag, and then open it up. That way, you can also keep track of the I's and O's a lot closer. This right here controls the rate of the continuous bladder irrigation. So you can titrate it up and down, and you'll be able to see on this little thing similar to IV tubing, how fast the drip goes. And so, you know, this would be considered, I don't know, that would be like kind of slow. And then you can increase it if it's becoming more bloody. And then if we were to need to hand irrigate it, you would want to completely clamp it, as well as the bags above. As far as the hand irrigation, and if we were to need to do so, you first want to undo the Foley from the stat lock. Whether it's to traction or not, you want to make sure that it's not in the stat lock, so you have an easy grip and a easy access straight to the patient.
So let's just talk a little bit about traction orders. That will be written typically in the Cardex. It will say keep catheter to traction. This is established by the surgeon after surgery, or by a provider, but it basically just allows for the balloon at the end of the catheter to remain taut against the bladder and help stop bleeding. So if you do have to remove this to hand irrigate, just make sure that you are placing it back onto traction if the orders say to do so.
And that is all for today.